Yo, guys, what is up? What is up, guys? This is just a short video, just to kind of explain to something I've been doing. Alright, excuse me. I have been playing World of Warcraft here, for the past couple days. I got on my Battle.net account and seemed, because I quit during Cataclysm. I played Warcraft for probably about 4 or 5 years there, and I started playing back during Vanilla after the game had been out for about a month, maybe two, when I first started playing the game, and I played all the way up until the release of what was that, the last big release for Cataclysm, when they released the raid for the big dragon guy. Can't remember his name now all of a sudden. But anyway, the big dragon you fought in Cataclysm. I quit with that patch release. As soon as it came out, I quit. I didn't even get to play with the new, how they redesigned the tech tree and everything. Haven't got to, didn't get to play with that or anything. Okay, so I was just bored as shit of the game. I just been into it for so long. Raiding didn't appeal to me anymore. Leveling my tunes didn't appeal to me anymore. And this here was my main account. I didn't start on a server, but this here's my main, was my main server when I was playing. And I gotta say, I've been playing for the last couple days. I'm kind of enjoying it. I've been leveling this guy right here. I've been leveling this monk. Because on Battle.net there, I got a 10-day free trial for Mista Pandaria. So I figured I'd try it out. And, I'm kind of enjoying it. I'm enjoying, I've been questing. I'm kind of enjoying it a little bit. I got this is the new one, Darfu. Because he's a monk, and he's a panda. And his name is Darfu. Yeah, it works. Shut up, trust me, it works. So, I'm kind of enjoying it. I'm liking it. I used to play it a lot. I used to have a lot of gold guides and, just all kinds of shit, way back when. When I used to play this game. And I really liked it, and I'm kind of enjoying it again. I got into, just yesterday, I guess I hit level where, I was at the point where I was doing that pet battling thing. That was actually kind of cool. I was actually having a lot of fun with that pet battling system. That was really neat. And, I definitely enjoyed that. Not sure how I feel about the monk class, however, yet. It's, I haven't got, like I said, I just hit 15 on it yesterday. So I have not gotten any chances whatsoever to, try to do any 5-mans with him. I'm going to try today. And, because I will be tanking. He is a brewmaster. And, tanking is what I did. That was my main thing. I mean, you see here, I got, level 80 rogue and 79 mage, 84 warlock. I have DPS. In fact, right here is Dar. This is the original Dar. The very first Dar. This is the Dar that created who you're hearing now, Dar. This is the original. This is where, the name come from. WowDar, right here. He's standing here right in the pixel. I logged into him yesterday, as a matter of fact, and, they've made a lot of changes. I mean, a lot of changes. I feel like a complete noob. Like, you can see here, he's got a sword, and he's got a broken bottle, which I think they classify as a mace. And they both have, some good agility on them. But I logged in, and his bow's not on him. So I can't equip melee weapons and a bow to a hunter anymore, apparently. Which really sucks. I mean, I did hear or knew or something that they took out any melee abilities of the hunter, which is retarded as fuck. But they took it out. Okay, fine. But they, when I left, that we were still, we still had our melee weapons. We still had them. And that was cool, because, they were stat sticks, basically. Stat sticks are good. I like stat sticks. But they took them away. So, that's a lot of stats, in those weapons that I don't get anymore. and I don't like that. I don't like it at all. But you know, I haven't played with any of these other characters you see on this list, except Darfu's the only one I played with. I logged into him and, you know, for my legacy gear for Darfu, but, you know, I mean, I didn't actually get to play with him. So, just real quick here, you know, I'll go through them. Yeah, this is the way I played him. You know, I played this was a Mutilate Rogue. She was an Ice Mage. I played mainly Demonology on Mordra here, but I had dual spec into Destruction, and I always played Dar as Bestiality or Bestiality. I mean, Beastmaster. Boop. Edit. For mature audiences, ladies and gentlemen. But I played him as Beastmaster, and then I raided in Marksman spec. But, you know, I had to have my Spirit Wolf. Or my Spirit Wolf. Fuck the Spirit Wolf. He didn't show up here. I have a cat. And I love him. He's awesome. And then, you know, I got Yolanda, my priest. Now, she, you know, was Discipline or Holy. Never played Shadow. I hated Shadow for the priest. And then, played Restro for my shaman here. 85. You can see he has like no gear because I didn't raid with him. Let's see, there's my 82 druid. I played her as tank and healer. There's Van Helsing, my death knight, which I thought if I ever got back into the game I'd race change him into a worgen, you know, because remember the movie with Van Helsing? You know, Van Helsing movie? Yeah, it was you know, he turned into a werewolf at the end. So yeah, cool. There's He-Man. He was my main during Wrath of the Lynch King. Of course, tank with him. And here's Tigranus, the one I used during Cataclysm. He was my main tank. And then I got a holy set for him. And yeah, I just dressed him up as Stormwind Guard because, you know, I didn't have any good sets for him. And, of course, He-Man, I got all kinds of good sets. This is the original Tier 0 gear from way back when. This is not is not from the, Legacy gear. In fact, I think on Legacy gear, the shoulders are blue. I think. I'm not 100% sure, but see, he's got the boots, the pants, everything. And, he's also got the entire Might set for the Tier 1 set. And, of course, that's what'd they call that? The Gray Skull Shield, Flame Shield, I can't remember now. And Death Knight, I just kept, this is all the original gear you start with. I kept that, so I transmogged that, just because I think it's a badass looking set. And nobody else is going to run around with it. But when it comes to transmogrification, I always thought that, you know, it doesn't matter what other people think. If it looks cool, it just matters if you like it. If you like the way the set looks, that's all that matters. It's your fracking character. You're the one running around looking at him all the damn time. So if you like it, great. So back into some of these changes. Here, let's look at Dar for a while. So back to some of these changes. Yeah, I mean, they've completely revamped the, you know, the fucking tech tree thing. Yeah, so that's completely new to me. Yeah, so I'll have to play around with that. They added the pet leveling system, which, you know, now I ended up, you know, because I had to collect all, you know, like, let's think of a good example. Like where we got the Children's Week thing. Well, I would get on all of my characters and get a different pet for all of my characters on the Child's Week. So now I got them all. And then I end up with a bunch of doubles. So I actually figured out you can package them up into a cage and sell them. Even like the ones you got as the quest rewards. Or like, you know, things they gave you as anniversary things and all that, you can sell them. And I was like, oh, cool. A lot of them are worth a lot of money, actually. So, yeah, there are just a ton of changes. Like, all the mounts are now shareable against all, you know, across all your characters. That's fucking awesome. But yeah, I am enjoying the game, and I'm thinking about playing again. Yeah, go ahead, renew my subscription, purchase Mr. Pandaria. I'm thinking about playing it again, guys. And I really want to know what you guys think. I'm going to post this video everywhere just so I can get some input on what you guys think. Should I get back into it? If I do get back into it, should I do some videos? Would you guys like to see maybe the return of the gold guide? How to make gold. Yes, I was one of those dumbasses that bought one of those gold guides on how to make gold in World of Warcraft. I'll admit it. And I will also say, don't fucking do it. You can get all the tips from me, my previous videos, and there are others, like Rutaro, aka Taro, if he's still making videos. I don't know if he is or not. But, people like that, there are gold tips out there. And, yeah, there are no big state secrets. None. Zero. On how to make gold in these gold guides. That you go out and buy and shit. They're not there. They're just tips and ways to do it that have always been in game that a lot of people have known, and just some people who just don't know it. So I make the video and show you how to do the shit. But it's always been right in front of your face how to do it. No state secrets, no big things. I bought the guide and was like, really, that this is it. I mean, I figured it was going to, tell me some great strategy on selling gems or something. But nope. No. It was just shit I already knew or shit I was already doing. So, anyway, yeah, let me know what you think, guys. Do you want to see some, videos on on WoW, maybe, maybe some gold guides. I will say, if I do videos other than gold guides on here, they're going to be videos I want to do. And I'm positive that there are other directors out there who have done the videos, but I haven't been watching WoW videos since I left World of Warcraft. So, yeah. Any videos I do, like I might do a run through on on Darfu here through Dead Mines. There's a million videos to Dead Mines, but I don't watch them, and it would just be something that I would want to do, and I would do it. I would probably renew my tanking guides, and things like that, and they would be how I do things and how I did things, because I played a tank a lot. But that's just the kind of things that I would probably do. Oh shit! I didn't mean to log in. I'm logging in on somebody accidentally. You'll see my UI is a mess because I haven't set my UI up on anybody except Darfu. But yeah, so let me know what you think, guys, in the comment below. Are you interested in seeing some World of Warcraft stuff? If not, then I'll just play for my own damn enjoyment. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I am going to be a very casual World of Warcraft player. I'm not gonna be into raiding. I'm not gonna get into raiding at all. At the very most I might do is I might get into a little bit of what was it they had, the raid finder now? It's like group finder for raiding. I've never used that. I mean, it wasn't here when I was playing, so I never got to use it. So I don't know if it's any good or not. It might be pure shit. I got a lot of questions, like how do people talk to each other? In raids we always use TeamSpeak or Ventrilo. Have they improved the in-game voice thing to where, raids use that now? Oh, look, I logged in on Tasha. So, yeah, I have no clue how this shit works. But, I could probably get into it real quick and figure it out. So, anyway, guys, that's going to be the video. I just wanted to know what you guys thought. And, if you'd like to see some World of Warcraft videos. If not, that's cool. So, till next time, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe. Please let me know what y'all think. I really need some feedback. Because, honestly, I'm going to post this video everywhere. I think I could post it as a reply on maybe Wow Hobbs' video. Just so I can get some feedback on it. I want to know what you guys want. If you guys want to see some WoW, I'm going to do some WoW. The regular schedule is not going to be affected, however. World of Tanks is still coming out on schedule. Stowe is still coming out on schedule. In Search of the Game is a brand new series. It's a once a week thing. So, I'm pretty positive that will still be on schedule. And the, WoW videos would be, just a fill-in here and there. Like the day I'm recording, editing, and releasing this, I just released In Search of the Game of Lord of the Rings Online. So, yeah, for that reason, I definitely want to know what y'all think. So, please let me know. So, till next time, guys, be safe, help each other out. Remember, we're all in these games together, and we need the help of our fellow gamers. And I'll see you in game.